Hey sugar friends, if you have ever wanted to learn how to create a Roxy Ring cake topper, I will show you how fun and easy it is. You'll be sure to impress with your beautiful Roxy Ring. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's begin by kneading about 5 ounces of gold gum paste into a ball. Get rid of any cracks and wrinkles you may see. I use gold gel food coloring by Americolor. Here I'm flattening the ball with the palm of my hand. With my rolling pin, I am rolling out the gum paste into the shape and size I need. Feel free to customize the size that you need. Keep rolling. The diameter is a little under 4 inches, and the thickness is about ½ inch. With my circle cutter, I'm making a mark in the center. Place some cling wrap over and push down. The cling wrap will help give it a more rounded look. Allow your ring to rest on a piece of foam about an hour. This will also give the gum paste time to firm up. For Roxy's arms and feet, start off with 4 balls of gum paste, approximately ½ inch wide. Roll each ball into teardrop shapes with the side of your hand. Here's the other little arm. Now I'm going to flatten each arm with the tip of my finger. Now for the feet, do the exact same thing. Teardrop shape and flatten. Rolling and flatten. Now let's attach her arms to her sides. There's one arm. Flatten the back. I'm using some edible glue. And here's the other arm. Make sure you leave room for her little face for later on. Push gently. For her feet, I'm trimming right in the middle. I use a floral wire to make a mark where the wire will go. Make a hole in each foot. With some edible glue, I'm going to attach each foot. Gently insert into the wire. You can also use a toothpick if you'd like. Gently insert. Now that Roxy Ring is more firm, let's stand her up. Make a hole in the bottom of a dummy cake with a wooden skewer. And make a hole in the bottom of Roxy Ring. Make sure you do not push all the way up. You do not want to make a hole at the top. You can feel where the skewer is inserting. Put the skewer back in the dummy cake and insert Roxy Ring into the skewer. Now we are ready to color her gold with my Wilton Gold Color Mist. I apply an even coat to the front of Roxy. If you see color dripping, that's fine, it'll come down. She's on my Wilton turntable, that way it's easier to rotate her. Spray the back, even coat as well, and the sides. Don't forget the feet and the arms and all the crevices, and the top as well. Allow her to dry about a day before continuing to the next steps. And now for Roxy's beautiful eyes. For the whites of her eyes, I use the bottom of Wilton tip number 12. You will need 2 of these. I use a bit of cornstarch just in case they get stuck. For the blue in her eyes, I use Wilton tip 2A. There's one and there's the other one. And for the black of her eyes, I use the top of Wilton tip number 12. Set all these aside and let's work on Roxy's cute pink lips. I use a pea-sized ball of pink gum paste and flatten just a bit. With my blade, I made a line in the center to separate her top and bottom lips. Pinch the top and bottom of the lips with your fingertips. With my sugar shaper, I press the top of the lips to give it a heart shape. Now, pinch the sides of the lips, give it more definition. With my other sugar shaper, I make a small hole right in the center. I want her to look like she's blowing you a kiss. Now that Roxy is completely dry, let's begin by adding the whites of her eyes with edible glue. I've also removed her from the dummy cake, as you can see. Add some more edible glue. And there's the other eye. Now attach the blue parts of her eyes. I like to attach them kind of off to the side, but you can attach them anywhere you'd like. And now let's add the black parts of her eyes as well. Kind of to the sides. To make her beautiful eyeliner, roll out a thin worm of black gum paste. Adding some edible glue to the side of her eyes. And attach all the way around her eye. With my sugar shaper, I can manipulate it any way I'd like because my fingers don't fit sometimes. With my blade, I'm trimming the excess and pushing in with my sugar shaper. Now let's add the other piece of eyeliner. I'll leave a link where you can purchase these sugar shapers and links to all the tools I'm using in this tutorial as well. They'll really come in handy and they'll help you out. Now let's add a very small dot in each eye with some white gum paste. This is tip number 3. Very small. Add some edible glue in the corner and then attach each white dot. Really brings more character to her face and cuteness as well. With my black Americolor food marker, I am drawing on her cute little eyelashes. This is a very easy part, very simple. I'll leave a link to where you can purchase these as well. They come in a variety of colors. These are the top eyelashes. Make them as long or short as you'd like, and as thick or thin. Now let's do the bottom. Doing 2 here and another 2 on the other side. I don't show this in the video, but with edible glue, I attached the lips right in between Roxy's eyes, and I also made a very tiny gold nose and attached it with edible glue right above her lips. I also added eyebrows with a brown Food Safe marker by Wilton right above her eyes. With my non-toxic Mungyo pastels, I am adding a beautiful, vibrant pink to her cheeks. And I'm using my brush by Wilton. I think the color really brings the cake toppers to life. Oh, and there's the eyebrows that I added with my brown food marker by Wilton. I'm also adding some color to her lips with my brush from my Monster Bundle set. I'll leave a link where you can purchase that as well. I'm adding some beautiful sparkle with my Wilton Gold Shimmer Dust all over Roxy, the front and back of her as well. Now let's add the most important thing to Roxy, her beautiful diamond. I purchased this diamond at Hobby Lobby and it comes in a set of 2 diamonds. I used 2 floral wires, insert them to the bottom of the diamond. There's a hole there. These wires are approximately 2.5 inches long. Bend the wires, and there it is, ready to go. Here I'm positioning the wire and the diamond, the top. Add some edible glue right in the center of Roxy Ring at the top and gently insert. Allow to dry completely. This fondant covered cake board is where Roxy will be sitting. I also added some beautiful pink ribbon. With a wooden skewer, make a hole in the center of the cake board. Trim the skewer as needed. Make sure it is a good length for Roxy. It can't be too long because you do not want it sticking out of her once you insert it into the cake board. Add some edible glue to the bottom and gently insert Roxy into the skewer. Remember, the skewer should be a good length so it doesn't come out of Roxy Ring. And here she is. Allow her to dry completely for about 2 days. Remember, she's very thick. And here is a completed, beautiful Roxy Ring. Thank you for following along as we sculpted Roxy. If you have questions or need help, please let me know. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on social media. I also have an Etsy shop where I sell custom cake toppers like Roxy. See you later, sugar friends.